Today we are grooming Yukon. He is 4 years old, he is a rescue dog, and he is a service dog. Oh. There we go. Okay, Yukon, let's shave out some of this matting first before the bath. He is prone to ear infections. That's probably why he has this matting here, because he was probably scratching at his ears, rubbing them. But he doesn't have any right now. The owner said that they treated them, but it comes and it goes. Unfortunately, we have to shave quite a bit of this hair off of you over here. Now when Yukon, Mr. Yukon, was just a puppy, he was living in a high-rise building in Toronto, and the owners that had him no longer wanted him. So they actually brought him to the vet to be euthanized, and the vet refused to do the euthanasia, and they ended up putting him in a rescue, where he was then adopted by his new owners, who is a veteran, and he needed a service dog. So he was then trained for service work, so he performed a bunch of activities for his owner, like taking out the garbage, you know, helping with chores around the house, that kind of stuff. So obviously he is a very well-trained dog, and he's very used to grooming, and should be really easy today, except he is a noof, which means if he decides to sit, he sits. If he decides not to get on the table, he doesn't get on the table. So we will see how things go. Right? He needs a good grooming today. Newfoundland dogs, no matter how well pampered they are, they drool, and when they drool, their bib absorbs all of that drool, and the saliva smell, you know, it starts to stink. And that's just the way that it is when you have a drooly dog, but especially a drooly dog with a long coat. It's just more common for them to have a smell to them. So they definitely need regular bathing if that smell bothers you. Some people just don't care. But he doesn't stink too bad. Some of them that come in, they have that really like musty smell, is the only way I can really explain it. But anyways, what I did want to tell you guys is, those of you who have been following my channel for a while, you know that I have that virtual talent show coming up. We got hundreds and hundreds of emails of people that applied to be a part of the show. We responded to them all, and we've only gotten a few responses back, and I have a suspicion that a lot of my responses are going into people's junk mail. So if you applied to be a part of the show and you have not heard back, please make sure you check your junk or your spam to ensure that you received the response, and then you can follow the next steps to be a part of the contest. Okay, we are going to shake, and then we are going to turn. Turn, 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 turn. Good boy. You're gonna be here all day with me trying to shampoo you. You have a very dense coat. The previous owners shaved him, so he has a damaged coat. And whenever you have a damaged coat on a long-haired, double-coated dog like this, it makes their hair grow back in much thicker, much more dense, and much more difficult to work with. So it's harder to shampoo, it's harder to rinse, it's harder to dry, it's harder to brush, which means that he will take me longer than maybe the average Newfoundland would take me if they had not been previously shaved. So please don't shave your Newfs unless there is a medical reason, or the dog is like really, really old and grooming is just too stressful for them. Then I understand if you want to shave them. But otherwise, please do not shave them. Okay, this is my first superficial shampoo. It's not a deep cleaning one. This is just to kind of get the oil and the dirt removed a little bit anyways. Then I'm gonna rinse it. Then I'm going to shampoo again, because if I don't shampoo again, I will not get this dog properly cleaned. As you can see, the soap just kind of absorbs into the coat, probably because he's greasy and dirty. It's Let's get you rinsed, and then we got to do the next set of shampoo. He is 190 pounds, so a very big dog. One of the biggest Newfs I've done. Can I rinse this side? I tried to get you to sit earlier and you refused to, so don't now decide to sit and refuse to stand. I need you to stand for your bath. Mostly your bath. If you lay down for your blow dry, although it will be hard to dry you, at least you'll be clean. But if you lay down for your bath or you sit for your bath, then it is very hard to get you actually clean. And you need to be clean. Okay. Now it is much easier, since I did one shampoo already, much easier to get the shampoo in the coat. I have a lot of construction going on outside today, so I don't know if they're done yet. But if they aren't, you might hear a lot of machinery and sounds going on outside throughout this grooming appointment. We have fresh concrete poured, so hopefully when I bring Yukon outside to see his owners, he doesn't walk all over the fresh concrete, although I am not opposed to dog paw stamped concrete at all. Thank you. One full canister of shampoo on this side. Then I will do another full canister on the other. He's still not clean on this side. There's still lots of areas that don't have shampoo on him, believe it or not. So I will have to do another one. But one canister on this side. Now we do the other side. Almost. You almost got me. Don't shake yet. Wait till I'm out of here. Then you can shake. Okay, FLUFF off de-shedding. A lot of people noticed in one of my previous videos that this shower does not have walls that goes to the ceiling. It is a half wall. And a lot of people always ask me why I don't put like a baby gate or something here so that dogs cannot get out. So I'll answer those questions. So the reason why I have the half wall and the reason why I have no baby gate, even when the dogs are putting their head over top and trying to escape, is actually for safety reasons. So in the event that a dog were to become aggressive and try to attack me, I need to be able to, sorry buddy, escape. So half wall, I can jump the wall if I really needed to, and no baby gate, I can easily jump out of here if I really needed to. If the walls were to the ceiling, I would have no ability to escape other than the exit. And if I had a baby gate up, I would not be able to quickly retreat out of the front of the shower. So although it doesn't seem practical because water gets everywhere when they shake and they can hang their head over and they can try to escape themselves, which makes it a pain. It's actually done for safety reasons. So yeah, hopefully that answers your questions. I also get a lot of people ask me how, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put it in your mouth, about my drains. And I always get a lot of comments saying plumbers must love you. I've never actually had a clogged drain once in all of the years that I've been in business. And that's because we just use hair catchers, and the hair catchers I get are literally just from the dollar store. It's basically just a strainer that goes on top of your drain hole, and that way it collects all of the hair and the hair never goes down the drain. I've actually been using those in my house, in my own shower, in my own kitchen sink for years to prevent any of my drains from clogging. So yeah, I don't get clogged drains as long as you use a drain strainer. I guess I like it. It looks like a strainer, but we call it a hair catcher. Okay, now he is properly soaked up and clean. I am going to wash his face. All right, we're gonna rinse your face first. So I ended up using about 5 canisters of shampoo. That doesn't include using the Ducky on the face, and about a half a canister or so of conditioner. You don't need too much conditioner, otherwise it can be really hard to get out of the coat. Now we are going to towel dry, and I'm really hoping that you will be a table dog so I don't have to follow you around on the floor. But you are a noof, so who knows if you'll go on the table. I'm using 2 towels, and I'm going to use the absorber just because if I use the absorber, I'm going to have to wring it out a million times, and he's got a lot of hair. So let's try to get as much as we can towel dried before we use the absorber. Will you come up here with me? Go up. Come on. Yeah, okay. Come on. Yukon, come. Yukon is wearing a collar and I didn't even know. All right. Yukon. Oh no. Oh no, Yukon. Oh no. Yukon, you won't go on the table. Okay, so if Yukon will not go on the table, I must groom Yukon on the floor. Lucky me. Place your bets. Will he stay there or will he move? Okay, so he is attached to the shower, and I am going to try to dry him that way because he keeps moving, and I cannot dry certain parts of him because he doesn't want it dried. So he doesn't like anywhere around here dried or his chest. I'm gonna try to put a extra large happy hoodie on him because maybe the noise is the problem, but I find with dogs as big as him, they really don't like the happy hoodie. So I don't know if he's gonna wear it. I think you're drooling. I will take it off if I must, but let's see what we can do here. So we took a little bit of a break after he was done being dried. Water, pee, and I let my dogs out because they've been cooped up this whole time. All right, now we must brush you, good sir. As always, he's in pretty good shape. He doesn't really have any matting. It was pretty much just behind his ears. I am going to shave your sanitary because it appears like that is something that gets done on you. I could tell the hair is a bit shorter under there. We are going to start from down here. I'm hoping that once brushing is done, I can get him to, please don't sit. I can get him to, no, don't sit. I'm hoping that once brushing is done, I can get him to lay down while I trim his paws It'll just be easier if he's laying versus if he's standing, because that's a lot of weight to put down on his joints. I can see that he is going to be a dog that does not like brushing, that is going to try to sit and protest. All right, well, while you're laying down, I might as well try to do your paws, but you are going to have to stand up for the rest of your brushing. Sorry, please stay. You itchy in there? Yeah. Itchy in there. You're gonna have to stand up for me to brush that properly. Now, come on, up, 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 come on, up. Good boy. Up, up, up. Good boy, stay. Stay. just need to do your paws, and then you're done. Oh. I unfortunately cannot let him outside so you guys can see how beautiful he looks because of the freshly poured concrete, obviously. So I will have to try to get some footage in here. It's just that the lighting in here isn't the best, so you never really get the nicest outcome, but we'll do my best. It is definitely difficult to groom an entire dog on the floor like this. I should really invest in some knee pads, but it's like one of those things where you're like, yeah, I'll do that, and then you don't do it, and then the next time you go to do the job, you're like, oh my god, I didn't do it. So yeah, I should do that, but it's not even my knees that really hurt. It's more so my back, and it's not terrible. I don't have a major complaint about it. Fortunately, because he is a very big dog, there isn't as much bending as there could be if he was a smaller dog. I'm sorry. Okay, yep, good boy. Okay, there you go. Stay there. I really don't like facing this direction, which is kind of funny because it's the direction of the exit. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, now you can turn this way. Would you like to turn this way? Come on. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. You have a very fluffy head. If you guys liked this video and you want to see more complimentary grooms just like Yukon's, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button and share with all of your friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a few days.